And also on Facebook, they have like reminders of when you have events coming up. So that way people RSVP, and if they didn't register right away, it'll pop up later on saying, you know, your event this week is AMA, Retail Marketing on Wednesday. And so it'll send them reminders too, which is good. All right, and then another thing that we did is kind of the same as Girls Inc., how we supply them with those codes to put on their website. We did the same thing with AMA, but we got a little bit more in-depth, I guess you could say, since AMA already had a really great presence there. So 2 things that we did is, like on the right side, we put this widget on their website where you can actually see your friends' faces on Facebook who are on the AMA group site. And that's just always something really neat when you go and you look, and then you'll be like, oh, you know, my best friend is on AMA. Like maybe I should go and become a fan too. Or on their events, we have it so people can like that event too. Goes through their news feed, just makes it a lot more engaging, and puts it all on their website, which is great. And one of the last organizations that we worked with for nonprofits is the Partnership Against Domestic Violence. And what we did with them is their main concern is, you know, domestic violence is always an incredibly touchy subject. It's very kind of emotional, and so they were really concerned about what they should do, basically, on Facebook. They didn't really know how to respond to it. So we basically met with them and advised them on creating almost like a safe haven atmosphere, giving women like hope and comfort, basically. And one of their main concerns too was privacy. You know, what if these women don't want their faces out there? You know, what if they're trying to, you know, get away from somebody or something bad could happen to them? So basically what we told them to do is, you know, it might not be that engaging for you guys because people might be writing on your wall and responding to this stuff, but, you know, you have an amazing opportunity to have a huge presence in Facebook, give as much information as you can, show how much comfort you can supply women. And so that's kind of what we advise them and help them to come up with too. So to kind of wrap things up here, what can social media accomplish for nonprofits? There's 4 main things that we think you guys can really do very well on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. One of them is deepening relationships and engagement, whether it's with your volunteers or whether it's with donors or just people in general. I mean, there really is no better way out there to engage with people than on social media. You can collaborate with other nonprofits, and you guys can make great partnerships with them on social media. People want to join a cause. You know, from ages 18 through 24, about 96% of the population is on Facebook, and Gen Y, and we're very, our generation is very like eco, we're very like environmentally friendly. We want to get involved and we want to help. So what better way to get involved with those people who are looking for a cause than on Facebook? And then last of all, you can link numerous marketing initiatives, like with the widgets on your website or by linking Twitter and Facebook together. So the main takeaways that I have, and then this is my last slide, is focus on presence and engagement, not on donations. Social media is amazing, but if you're very, very concerned about gaining money from that, social media is just not there yet anyway. However, it will help you get there by engaging more people. So, I mean, for instance, I just want to put this example there. Make-A-Wish Foundation is huge. You know, everybody knows what Make-A-Wish Foundation is. They have an application where people can donate, and they've only had $567 donated on Facebook. So if you guys are really concerned about that, you know, don't get down on yourself for not being able to get a lot of donations through Facebook. That's just not what it's made for, and that's okay. You know, it's made for engagement. Also, you know, don't cause extra work or stress. We know that nonprofits are super busy. Let's keep it clear. Let's link Facebook and Twitter together so messages are the same. Let's just like put widgets on the Facebook or on your website to link Facebook and your website together and keep everything clear and concise. And the last thing, like I said, you know, Facebook is kind of a party, so let's join the party and let's invite other people to come and to have fun with us too.
So the morning is going by really quickly, and we promised to get everyone out by 11. So if you need to take a break, we were going to take a break, but I think what we're going to do is keep rolling it. Everybody looks like you're sort of here and with us and all that. So if you need a break, go ahead and feel free to take a break. We have one minute.
Good morning. You know what would be really helpful for me? How many people here are responsible for technology in your organization? How many are responsible for communications? Okay. And how many are the head of the organization? Okay. I was trying to think of the right analogy because, like, Sarah's the professor, and I think I may be the mouse in the experiment, or something like that. I was trying to figure out what the right analogy would be, but I run the Home Depot Foundation. We have a small team. Everybody's really busy. So I just decided that this is something I was going to try. I did not receive 2 extra hours in the day to do that. But I made a commitment that every morning when I came in, I usually come in and clean up the emails that came in overnight and try to catch up on the news for a minute. I made a commitment that I would tweet in the morning. And if I have 5 minutes, 10 minutes before my next meeting starts, I'll try to fit it in there. If I see something interesting during the day, I really quickly put it out. We focused on Twitter in a very focused audience way. We really have a targeted group of followers. I have about 1,000 followers. And as I said earlier, they're very interested in corporate philanthropy, corporate social responsibility, nonprofits. We focus on affordable housing and how to do that in a smart way for the long term. So that kind of comes under green building. So those are the kinds of focus areas that we have. And I did want to get out the word about what we were doing, but we also take very seriously the educational component of what we do, that we have the opportunity to demonstrate how nonprofit developers can build more smartly, that how to show for-profit developers the outstanding work that affordable housing nonprofits are doing. And so to a certain extent, what I'm doing is almost curating information and sharing information and establishing the foundation as a leader in that area. So we were talking earlier about how tracking is difficult, but that's one of the great things about social media is you really can watch the conversation. And it's interesting because it kind of ebbs and flows, but you can track your organization name, you can track those hashtags, and see who cares. It's a great way to get feedback, to ask questions, is a great way to engage people. For those of you who aren't already on, Google Analytics and those hashtags and Bitly and the other ways that you shorten websites so that you're not taking up too many of those 140 characters. You can see, let's see, so like this little Bitly tag here, you can then search on that and see who clicked into it and who retweeted it. So you can start to see who cares about your cause. And one other thing is that, you can repeat yourself. So Sarah was talking about having the calendar, but look at this. This is gone. So when I get back up to my office, I'll have 300 new tweets of people I follow, but I'm not going to read all those. So remember to tell your tale a couple times and think about your audience. Like in the morning, people are coming in wanting to get the news. After lunch, people want a little break, and on the weekend, people want more personal more fun information.